today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Mason Rudolph and the Tennessee Titans.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chargers coming out to take over, and it is Justin Herbert at quarterback CD, now in his 5th NFL campaign.
And he's looking to bounce back after an injury-riddled season a year ago. Herbert, obviously one of the most talented quarterbacks in the league, but that doesn't do you any good when you're standing on the sidelines wearing a baseball cap. If this team's ever going to reach their full potential, they've got to find a way to keep him upright. And with his new head coach, Jim Harbaugh, in the fold, they'll do exactly that. They'll have a chance to win a lot of games with Justin Herbert on the field.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. He stiff arms him. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Herbert now. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Third down and 13. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
A fourth down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Two yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a third-round pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma State. It's Mason Rudolph.
And you can make a strong argument that he was the Steelers' best quarterback a season ago. There wasn't anything flashy about his game by any means, but he brought a level of stability that they desperately needed, and they rode that consistency all the way to the playoffs. He's now tasked with trying to replicate that success here, and there's no reason, with his confidence this high, that he won't be able to do that.
Now Rudolph on first down. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 33, here's second and a yard. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
In order to play a really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
There he goes, right side. He may go. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, 66 yards. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Nick Folk for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Back to throw here, Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kenneth Murray providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now it's Rudolph. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call.
After reviewing the play,
so not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at 7. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 26. 76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the red zone now, Rudolph. He completes it to Boyd. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Rudolph looking to throw it. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Rudolph. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. A give to Pollard running left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Rudolph. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On the draw, it's Pollard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 93 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
On for the extra point is Folk. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. L.A. readies for its next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
110 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Rudolph.
Open man, Westbrook-Akine.
And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Rudolph. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now Rudolph.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
The Titans made it a priority to improve their receiving core this offseason, and the addition of Tyler Boyd certainly helps with that, as you saw there with that catch. One of the most reliable slot receivers in the league, and they're hoping that trend continues in Nashville.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Rudolph off play action.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rudolph now to throw.
Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This from 36 yards out.
Folk's kick is good.
And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff running left is Dobbins. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. 40 yards for J.K. Dobbins. And the Chargers are back within a score. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Rudolph. Drops this underneath for Pollard. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Rudolph looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Looks like this will be the drive they come up empty after a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on those first 3 drives.
Yeah, but shed no tears for them, okay? So they come up empty on one, but as you noted, they put plenty of points on the board. They don't look close to being done in this one. A lot of adjustments still needing to be made on the defensive side of the field.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this 1st half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that's complete to Westbrook-Akine. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Second and 11 now. They'll look to throw again. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. Folk's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now Spears to begin the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
On first down, it's Rudolph. Calvin Ridley. That finds the former Jaguar, Calvin Ridley. And down to the 27-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. They toss it now to Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Folk's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one complete to McConkey. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion left goes a tight end. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Haskins trying to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. That is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
First down, and it's Pollard again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Cockrell holds it in left side. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Pollard. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And his pass incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? A give up the middle to Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that,
He might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just check it.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Up to the 20.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
This a 2nd and 8.
Here's Pollard again. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Back to throw, Rudolph.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. He'll look to throw.
And this one finds McConkey.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And for as poorly as this offense has looked at times, it's the fourth quarter and they're still in this game. That's a good, confident throw right there. And now, who knows? If you can put a drive together here, you can make something of this game after all.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard. Herbert back to the air. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Herbert on first down now. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now Rudolph on 1st down. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Herbert and the Chargers down 23-17. A minute 40 remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Herbert. Pass complete. Hurst. Second down, 8 yards to go. Herbert gonna throw. Dobbins with it. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here now, 3rd down. Now Herbert. Johnston hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert's throw here on target to Hurst. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's 2nd down. Herbert to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
But this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Herbert. Again, that's Hurst. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.